Oh, pyro! That's something you don't see every day.
That's how it's gonna be.
What?
Sorry.
It's alright. You can do the intro if you want.
Hello? No. I was caught off guard by the showing of that title.
Oh, it caught you out. Well, it's alright. We're fully professional on this channel, so no one will be surprised by a bit of a botched intro. They didn't introduce each individual performer, I just noticed. They just showed us the belt. I was expecting us to have longer to do the intro. Hello and welcome, everyone, to the Universal Championship match simulation from Royal Rumble 2018. Here's who the game is going to think by the end of this. Is going to tell us who it thinks is going to win. It's Braun Strowman, Kane and Brock. Should be a bit of a demolition derby. It's not going to be a technical masterpiece. I know a lot of snobby wrestling fans are complaining about this match. I think it's going to be fun for what it is. I'm joined by my special guest. I'm almost going to stop saying special guest because you're here for every single one of these. So you're just the colour commentator. Emir Blackburn Costello from Raw Wrestling Talk Podcast.
It's so good. Thank you for having me. And sorry for that little blooper earlier, man. It's getting crazy up in here.
The excuse can be it's fairly late over there, so we'll let him off. As we're recording this, it's breaking the fourth wall. It's pretty late at night for him here, so we'll let him off.
3:01 in the morning, and my brain's not working super correctly, but I got ready to say something, and then the title popped up, and it was like, oh, wait, I'm not supposed to talk there.
So instead, I'll just make a sort of a malfunctioning printer noise. Okay, so we have the Universal title match. I feel this is one of the most predictable matches on the card. I feel like obviously we're going to see a Brock win, but I think we're also going to have some fun. I think there's people that complained about the Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam are going to be the same people that don't enjoy this match, but I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I think I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this. There's probably going to be a couple of big spots. It's probably no disqualification because triple threats usually are, so we'll probably see Braun throw some things at some people, and some people at some things, and some people at some people, and it'll be good fun. So I'm looking forward to it. How about you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it in this manner. If Brock just hurries up and wins this match, because he's gonna, then soon enough the belt will get on Reigns. Now, for everybody listening, I don't have a problem with Roman Reigns. It's not like he's in my top 5 or anything. But why would somebody want the belt on Roman Reigns? Well, because at least if it's around the waist of Roman Reigns, we'll see it every week.
Yeah, we'll see the belt on TV. And also, a good point that I've seen made is everyone's complaining about this Brock Roman Reigns thing, but everyone should want it to happen. Everyone who hates Roman Reigns, or hates Brock, or hates both, should want it to happen because it's happening one way or the other. So the sooner the better, because the sooner it happens, then the experiment's over. They've done the major put over of Roman Reigns where he's won the belt clean at Mania from the Unstoppable Beast, and that needed to happen 3 years ago, but they realised it wasn't going to be a good move, so they made a much better move and put the belt on Rollins. Not complaining about that, but all that did was made us suffer through 3 more years of the Reigns experiment. Now, it's going to be sink or swim. If he wins the belt and sinks, then the experiment's over. If he wins the belt and does well, then the experiment's also over and he's a top guy. And either way, all of this messing about that's been going on since the Shield broke up, 4 years ago? It's finally coming to a head, and people should be happy about that because we're going to get an answer one way or another.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy about it. I just want to see where everything's going finally, you know?
I want to see what's after Mania. All everyone's talked about is, oh, we're building up to Reigns Lesnar. I want to know, I just want to see what comes next after that in terms of this feud. Obviously, I'm looking forward to Mania. I'm not looking past Mania. I'm not even looking past the Royal Rumble. I'm looking forward to that. But in terms of this story between Lesnar and Reigns, I just want it to be over so I can... Because it's not traditional for the Universal title to have a rematch. So I think once Reigns beats Lesnar, that's it for them two. They're done. I want to see what happens with Lesnar next. Does he leave, or does he go back to non-title feuds, you know, mauling people and eventually put someone else over? Who does Reigns go and defend against? What happens? You know, I'm really looking forward to that. As Braun delivers a running power slam to Lesnar. This could actually be it. No, it's not it. Who was I kidding? But yeah, that's sort of my thing. Is I'm very future focused on this particular feud, because yeah, it's not particularly interesting when you know the result of all the matches before they happen. But after WrestleMania, we no longer know the results of all the matches, so it gets interesting again. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too, man. And speaking of what's going on in this match, Braun Strowman, I mean, even though I don't think he's going to win in real life, but man, just like in real life, he is dominating this match. He's taking Brock Lesnar and Kane, who have both been referred to as beasts and/or monsters, and he's making them look like children compared to him at this point.
Braun is not the best professional wrestler since the Revival name dropped that term recently in the company. He's not the best wrestler in the world. He's not the most technically sound guy. He is my personal favourite by a long way at the moment. Everything he does is massively entertaining. He's hugely over. They're building him perfectly. He might not be about to win the title, but he is becoming a megastar. And if the Reigns experiment fails, I guarantee Braun Strowman's the replacement. And if the Reigns experiment succeeds, I expect them to end up on separate shows, and he'll be the equivalent on the other show. Like, either way, I expect Braun Strowman to be the top guy for you know, in a matter of months to a year, and then going forwards for a few years. I expect Braun Strowman to be huge for WWE. I really do. Not just physically, but in terms of business as well. I think he's. And he deserves it. He seems like a really great guy in real life. You know, he's always got time for the fans, and he's great with, you know, with kids, which is what WWE are always marketing to. So if he's top babyface, he's going to be great at meet and greets. You know, he just seems he's the guy you want to put at the top of the company. To me.
Yeah. Well, you got to be careful, especially with the idea that he'll go to a different show or something. Because just realize. He's made it very clear. He's not leaving until everybody gets these hands.
He isn't finished with us yet, is he? I love it. Everything he says turns to gold. Have you noticed? Every single Raw and every single pay-per-view, there's a meme and a GIF comes out of what Braun Strowman does. Every single time. Everything he does catches fire. It really does. That is how you catch fire in 2018. And everything he does it. Even just the way he runs across. Do you remember? There's a GIF of him running across a production, like across a little stand in front of a production truck, and that became like a thing. Just him running. He's great. You know, like I can't sing his praises high enough. No, he's not AJ Styles in the ring. You know, but he's sure as hell the most entertaining thing they've got as an all-round package.
Man. Yeah, think about it. So. Choke slam.
Choke slam is Brock gonna lose the Universal title to Kane.
There's no way.
It could happen in the game. It's not gonna happen in real life. Is it? Oh! I thought he had it.
You know it's not gonna happen when you can't even ask the question. You can't even get the question out without laughing.
Oh no. Speaking of Kane and him being involved in this match, is this Kane's last hurrah? He's suddenly back in the main event scene, and quite often they do that when someone's about to like leave and retire, you know, and maybe in this specific instance go focus full time on politics. Like, could this be his last big run leading up to WrestleMania? Put someone over and then go out on your back like all the old school guys do?
Come on, Braun. This guy's gotta get back in the ring, man. The whole thing is when you get hit and then you have to roll out of the ring, there's always this worry that while you're on the outside, the action taking place on the inside, you're not gonna have a chance to get back involved and be a deciding factor in the outcome. You know?
Yeah, I'd rather get pinned than watch someone else get pinned. Or at least I know it was down to me whether I kicked out or not. But yeah, what do you think about the Kane thing? Do you think he's on his last run, his last hurrah, his retirement tour?
Here's the thing about Kane. I don't know that Kane is. No, I don't think he's on his retirement tour, but I have seen that in the past few years, they've used Kane in a smart way. They use him. There's no wasted movement with Kane because he's older. So like when they only bring him in if they absolutely have something, and it's like most notably before he was before this last run that he's on right now. I remember him being being in the authority and was their their commissioner / their muscle and stuff like that.
Did Brock Lesnar just try to headbutt then? Sorry to interrupt you. He just turned away from everyone, not even at the referee, and just headbutted thin air. Go on, carry on, yeah.
And now he's in my opinion, and I think maybe you might agree with me, he serves this purpose in the triple threat as the guy who can take the pinfall,
yeah.
keeping Braun looking strong.
Absolutely.
And keeping the belt on Lesnar. So no, I don't think it's a farewell tour, and I think we'll see more of him wherever he's needed. Whenever they need a monster to pop up, I think he'll be there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the thing about the authority angle is he proved that he can completely transform. Like, yeah, he's taken his mask off before, but he's still basically been Kane, just without a mask on, whereas when they even started referring to him as Corporate Kane, which I admit did my head in. I hated it. Like, it's just Kane. It's Kane. Like, that's his name. His name's not Corporate Kane. If I got a job where I start wearing a shirt and tie, I don't become Corporate Mikey Baszler. Like, so it's just ridiculous. But I did enjoy what he was doing. I felt he was good at it. So there's future as like an authority figure. If his career in politics doesn't take off and he doesn't end up with a long-term career in politics, he could come back and be a permanent authority figure an on-screen authority figure. I feel like he's got enough of a mind for the business that he could do a lot of work behind the scenes as well. He's not got a good mind for the business there though, taunting while Brock Lesnar stood right next to you. He gets dropped. This is it. This is our prediction coming true. 1, 2, there it is. Oh, there it is.
Surprise, surprise. Brock Lesnar went over even on the game.
Even on the game, Kane got pinned. So let us know in the comments who you think's going to win and what you think's next for Kane. Like, since we've just been discussing that. Oh, Brock's about to eat the ref. Get off my belt. Yeah, let us know in the comment section what you think. Go and check out RWT over on their channel and listen to the full predictions video that me and Amir did for the Royal Rumble, and subscribe there so that you hear our review of the Rumble as well. Don't forget to subscribe here, don't forget to leave a like, all that good stuff. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Baszler, you've been amazing, and I will see you... Oh, hang on, and he's been Amir. Sorry.
It's only right, since I ruined the intro, that you should leave me out of the outro.
We will see you next time.